Now we on top. Now we on. Now we on top. Now we on.
No, just a plate of bacon. So, what are you guys working on?
Mobile gaming.
Okay.
Mobile gaming. So essentially we're a mobile gaming agency.
Okay.
But we focus on influencers. We're trying to fuse them into the space. So I don't know how familiar you are with mobile games or kind of like the uptick in celebrities jumping in.
A decent amount. Yeah.
Cool. So.
And I know some of the revenue models are interesting with them too.
Yeah. Yeah. So for us, we differ because we're not a development company. Mm-hmm. We actually don't want to be a development company. Mm-hmm. We are an agency. We just basically serve to fuse the two together. So we have strong relationships in the entertainment community, understand culture, and we understand the mobile gaming industry. And so what we do is we'll sign a celebrity to our company. We'll go and find the best development partner to execute that project. Mm-hmm. And then we'll just take a piece of the revenue on the back end.
Got it.
It's important we sign them to our companies because if you think about it, every entertainer, celebrity, right, they have, if you think about their squad, right, they'll have a manager, they'll have a hype man, they'll have a videographer, photographer, like all these different people in their camp. The one person that they rarely have is a tech person or a digital person. Mm-hmm. That's probably the most outsourced aspect of their brand, but yet arguably probably the most important. And so when it comes to mobile gaming, we sign these people to our company. We're essentially like the two guys on their camp, mm-hmm. as if we worked for Fetty Wap and now we're approaching a game development partner. Good. Right, so yeah, we are the plug, but we step to the table as Devon Eyes Moore and our client talking to the development partner. Right. So when the revenues come back and everything's paid off, basically the biggest cut will go to who fronted most of the costs. Most of the time it's going to be the development company. Then the second biggest piece is going to go to the entertainer, and then the third largest piece is going to go to us.
Okay. So back to the question of like, how do you guys actually raise money for this thing? Yeah. Because you're not a VC. It's not that type of business. I mean, it could be. Maybe, you never know. But how you're looking at it, it's really there's only two ways to do it, and I never raised money. So the way I did it slow and steady. Made money, reinvested. Made money, reinvested. Right? So you can go that way. It's just you want to accelerate it, and if so, there's pros and cons to it, though, right? Once you raise money, there's a lot of strings that come with that. Like now you have someone else to answer to, like you know who's involved, and they have, if it's a VC type, investor, they want you to exit. Right? They're not like, hey, hold and make money. It's like we need you to have a liquidity event at some point, right? Right. So it's like, how do you get around that? So there's like two ways. One is this way, like project-based. Here, I'll explain. I just need to like give my thoughts on. And then one is to actually, are you guys set up as an LLC?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the second is to, all right. So the first way is easy. Someone buys into the LLC. Right, so that's how you take the investment, and then they just get a share of profits at the end of the year on everything you do. Right. So then that's the type of investor though that isn't looking for that 100x return, but it's like, hey, if I give you 50K at the end of the year, hopefully, I'll get a profit of like, 10K back, and then the next year 20 and 30 and whatever, right? It's not, they're not looking for the huge returns, but they can buy into the LLC, right? Number two is off of just project based. So say you did a project with Fetty, you syndicate that deal. So you go around and say, here's the deal, here's the terms, whatever, you can buy a piece of that revenue. So how you have 10% whatever, right. Have someone buy into the individual project. Yeah, anyway, in the future, if I can help you guys out, whatever.
Yeah, let us know.
Like, keep me up to date.
Yeah.
Let's see how things go.
Yeah.
Literally
we wouldn't
visual update.
Yeah, we wouldn't think about things completely holistically.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just propose that. Because other than that, there's not really much.
Not yet. Yeah.
Besides, like, real aesthetic thing.
Yeah, it's purely aesthetic.
Yeah.
We we can't afford to dive any deeper unless like he's more flexible with the budget.
Yeah.
So if he does want like finite deliverables, then this model makes more sense.
Yeah, alright, fine. I'll just pitch this. Secondly, we need to talk at some point today.
Yeah. Okay.
But at some point, just so we can figure out what the proposal thing, just because we haven't seen stuff for
Yeah. Cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do stuff. Yeah, so let's just think of.
Are you free after like 4, 5 o'clock?
Yeah, I canceled. I'm not going to soccer anymore, so I'm actually pretty. I have a 3 o'clock, and then I'm free. So any time after 4 p.m. or later. Anytime. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Are you feeling stressed over here?
Tired.
Tired.
Like over. I have too much to do. We'll touch more on it later. But yeah, okay.
Gotcha.
I'm exhausted. Yeah, I'm tired. I have too much to do. But basically, I'm doing too much. I'm not happy doing everything I'm doing right now. I really need to be focusing on the things that are most value add, which luckily for me, the ones that are most value add are the ones that I enjoy the most. But I have to do a bunch of other shit that is not the best use of my time, and it's very emotionally, mentally draining for me. But long story short, we need to, I'm trying to outline the things I really should be focused on, things I shouldn't, and then the things I shouldn't, I'm gonna hire people. You know, we're making money, the business is making money, we have, you know, profit, which means we should be reinvesting that and hiring people to then free up more of my time to then do more of the things that are really gonna project this, you know, propel the company forward. And that's what I didn't know what it was. Like, I wasn't feeling great this week and even this morning. And after talking to our coach this morning, because I couldn't figure it out, I was like, I need to talk to you because I don't know what the hell's going on. And that's pretty much the conclusion. It's like there's things activities during the day that I feel great about, that energize me. It's not actually draining. And then there's activities that I do during the day that drain me. I need to get rid of the ones that are draining to me, have someone else do those things, because it just happens that the ones that are more draining are ones that are not the most value add. I'm like essentially bored, is the way she put it. It's like you're bored because like there are things you've done it over and over, you've mastered it, you don't need to do that. There's other things that are more important that like are more suited, like I'm the only person that can do, and that's really where my time should be. And when for me as a person, this is why I initially started a company in the first place, is like I get bored pretty easily and want to do new things, and when I get bored, I just like end up not wanting to do shit. And that was always my biggest fear of working at a corporation, was that I would just get bored and not have fun and not want to do anything. But it's funny because even though starting a company, I'm now in that same position where I'm doing things that aren't stimulating and aren't energizing. But the good part is, instead of because it is my own company, I control what's going to happen. So it's really up to me to change this versus relying on someone else. So that's nice. And so now I'm going to make the adjustments needed to really spend the time on the important shit and the stuff that I actually like. There's always going to be stuff that I don't 100% enjoy, and I'll do them, but I need to be doing more of majority of the time I need to be doing stuff I do like, just for me personally, or else I can't function. So anyways, that's why, as Keenan pointed out, I look a little stressed or uneasy. Come on down. Yeah, what's going on, man?
Not much. Just working.
Same old shit.
Yeah. Is everything with you good?
Yeah, I forgot I didn't eat, so I'm actually getting lunch right now because
fair
fucking that's the life, you
There you
know.
go. Enjoy.
Yeah, all right, man. You get a haircut?
Yeah.
Looks good. That's Greg from a company called Varick North in the space. Over the last couple of weeks, I've gotten to know him a little bit more. We've been in the space next to each other for months. We haven't started talking, but we're actually now working with him on something, on a project. And last week I referred him some business, and I think he'll close it. So, anyway, it's a nice little partnership forming. Just slowly building that relationship. We'll see where it goes. I think it will become much bigger, but on another note, I actually like the guy. He's cool. That's actually why we started talking about even potentially working together. We're just like fucking shooting the shit. And actually, you weren't here one day when we were talking. We were just talking about what it's like to run a business, the time you spend on it, the good, the bad, talking about each other's schedules, whatever. So we spent some time over the weekend. It was in office because we were both working, and whatever, got to know each other more. But I really like him. He's a good guy, and it's even more fun because then you get to do business together. So it's like, it's cool. I'll give you the update on this morning. I called my coach. So last night we had a call with our coach. We have a once a week call with our coach. Are you hungry, by the way? You want? So I'm gonna get some pasta, I think. Just fucking. We have a once a week call with our coach, and we were mainly talking about business stuff. And I was telling her, watch out for this. I was telling her, you can hear me all right, yeah? All right. So I was telling her. And Mike was on the call. We have it once a week. It's every Thursday. And basically on my mind was that I just feel a little overwhelmed but not because, it's basically drowning in opportunity almost is really what's happening. Is the difference between a couple weeks ago, even, and this is what happens with startups, right? A couple weeks ago, 2 to 4 weeks ago, I was feeling a little bad, like I felt like we had done a really good first quarter, but then deals started to slow up. But then over the last couple of weeks, we've had pipelines gotten super full, and now where I'm at, it's a different type of stress and anxiety. It's like, hey, there's so much I need to do, and I don't have time to do it all. And I'm basically time strapped. I don't have enough time to do everything. I can't. Nor do I want to. It's not even like all this stuff I actually want to do. There's a bunch of shit that that is not fun for me anymore. Like, I've done it over and over again. I've done it. It's not new to me. It's as Elizabeth, the coach, said. She's like, yeah, it's like you're getting bored with it because you've just done it enough times. It's my personality. Like, I get bored with the monotonous kind of tasks or stuff that I've just like mastered already. And yeah, there's like things that give me energy. There's like activities that either give you energy or suck energy out of you. And just like auditing myself, essentially, I know there's certain things that give me energy, such as going to meetings with potential new partners, or having meetings with our team internally, or working on our overall process of Jacked, or closing deals, or these sorts of things, high-level strategy, conversations, and implementing it, or working to, from a high level, implementing it. But then there's like the monotonous stuff, which is like qualifying leads and doing some tedious marketing tasks, or we just had this event and 40 cards that I have, I need to transfer their emails into our email list, or booking my travel. I'm going to go to London this next week, and it's like booking flights and hotels and all this kind of shit that like I just shouldn't be doing. It's a waste of my time. It's not fun for me. I don't look forward to it. Even proposals, like I don't think I should anymore be writing out the proposals. Like I can have all the meetings leading up to it and do the ideation behind it, but the actual filling out the proposal is not a task I should be moving on to something else. So anyways, it was cool to have the conversation with her because it helped me become more aware and like identify here's the things I actually enjoy and what I don't. And then what you do, you essentially fire yourself and hire people to do all those tasks. And as she pointed out, let's cross over. As she pointed out, which was nice, is that if I enjoyed the other tasks, like it's good that I enjoy the tasks that I'm talking about, because that's actually being the CEO of a company. That's what's actually going to really grow the company. And if I didn't enjoy that stuff and I actually enjoyed the other stuff, I probably shouldn't be the CEO of this company. So it's actually a good thing that I enjoy all those things, because that's really what's going to push it forward. And I'm actually hurting the company by not firing myself from all these other things, because every hour I spend on that kind of shit takes away from growing things. So anyways, that's where earlier today you were asking if I was like stressed and not feeling well, and it's like, yeah, I'm not in that state of flow where it's just like, and this is all, I'm using the words from the coach, so this is good. It's like the flow where you break the time-space continuum is basically like when you're, like when it's essentially like, or called like the zone, right? When you're so fucking on that like you lose track of time and you work through the night, right? That kind of state, it's trying to learn how to like trigger that and be in that state all the time.